It's always pretty nice to hear,
Yeah, absolutely.
for sure.
Shout out to Tom and Cindy, and I know Cookie's there with them listening. Cindy's still a little bit under the weather, and
She is.
we're thinking about you guys. Know y'all are watching and listening.
Yep, Tom really wanted to be here, but understandably he's going to stay at home this evening. And I told him we'd have him here with us in spirit, and we certainly feel him. And if they've got their fingers crossed and can cheer a little bit, I think the Lady Whitefaces will too. Right now, Lady B's being introduced. Their team's going to consist of seniors. Tatum Smith, she's an outside hitter, and she is their lone senior.
7 juniors on that team.
7 juniors, 3 sophomores. This is the regular season list. They may have a couple more added, but that's a pretty big deal to get this deep in the playoffs with only 1 senior.
Indeed it is. My goodness, if they're this good, one of the top 8 teams in the region this year, what will they be next year?
Oh, yeah. And even after that, we expect some of that from West Plains. They've got a pretty young team. Put up a pretty good game on Tuesday against the Lady Whitefaces, but Hereford getting it done in 3. And we kind of hope to make quick work of it again. We've got a trip back to Hereford, Festival of Trees in the morning. Then we're back on the road to Friendship tomorrow.
Yep.
That's my hope. I hope I'm busy. So for the Lady Whitefaces tonight, starters likely going to be Nikayla Watley, London Baker, Kendall Blair as Stephanie Solorzano, Emma Cooper, Charisma Trevino. Cameron and Charisma do a quick switch out. Of course, Trevino, the sophomore libero, can come and go as she pleases. If this is your first time listening in, we'll play a best 3 of 5. The first 4 sets go to 25. If we go to the 5th, it's the first to 15. You've got to win by 2. There's a couple other rules that I'm kind of getting more familiar with as we go on here, but luckily I have Brenda with me tonight to help with some of that. Lady Whitefaces have their full cheer squad on. Brian Hedrick here taking some photos, and we are just inching closer to the regional semifinal match this evening. Okay crowd from Stephenville. They had a pretty big trip to get here tonight. I would imagine not many of them going back home this evening.
Yeah, we know what it's like to be the traveler. It makes things a little bit tougher, and just not as many folks can make that trip and spend the night somewhere. And so, it is. It's just, I'm so glad that UIL looked at Tech to host it. I mean, even though it's at Friendship, it's Texas Tech that's actually the host. They also host a regional cross country. They host regional tennis. Tech does a great job with hosting UIL, not only athletic events, but academic events.
We're really
as well.
lucky to have them just on the verge of a quick trip. As you know, if you live in Texas, it takes forever to get anywhere. And I, for whatever reason, decided to live in the 2 opposite sides of the state where it literally took forever to get anywhere from Houston or Hereford. So have seen my fair share of Texas roads over the past few years, as you have for many years, Brenda, so I won't complain too much. But Lady Whiteface is done with their introductions. Autumn Wilburn, the last one to be introduced. Autumn has really developed into a great offensive player, along with her defense, has kind of become more of a complete package on the court, especially in the last few games. And I mentioned it Tuesday. We're going to need to get her involved to keep those outside hitters just with a little bit more room.
Yep, everybody's headed straight to the net, shaking hands one last time.
I thought we'd get a national anthem.
I kind of did too. I wonder.
They may have just done one tonight at that first game, so they'll save us a little bit of time. Refs finishing their last-minute convos, brushing up on the last few rules of the evening. Boots Elliott. He told me his name was Bob, so we'll see. I may do a junior high note pass here in a little bit and toss him a paper football or something down there and see if he can answer yes or no for me. A really nice facility here. Friendship, I guess, opened when I was a child, or this gym at least. I remember coming with my mom a few times. No, that would have been Wayland Baptist has a gym very similar to this.
Yep. But we played some volleyball and some basketball here.
Yep, I remember some basketball.
We were able to play volleyball here against Friendship this year. We had a game after our tournaments were over. We had a game here, a match here. Last year we played in a tournament here. So it's a great venue. It's a good spot for high school sports.
It is really nice. The one suggestion I would have made is to not make the volleyball lines one shade off from the court. It's if you're watching on Adam and Anastasia's film tonight, you probably can't even see the lines. They are pretty tough, but here courtside a little bit easier to see. All right, folks, London Baker, sophomore, is going to serve for Hereford. Emma Cooper, Janae Fletcher getting the start tonight for the Lady Whitefaces. Charisma Trevino, Nikayla Watley, and Kendall Blair. Baker serves, picked up by Stephenville. Quick set at the net. A big swing on it, but Emma gets it up. Baker sends it back over. Stephenville plays it over on the second. And just caught us off guard there.
Yep, Lady Whitefaces we've got two people up behind the 10-foot line to kind of guard against the dump. And that time we went to our defensive positions instead of playing the little dump first.
Letty again as the junior libero for Stephenville, played up by Trevino to Cooper. Fletcher just knocks it over. Back line for Stephenville. They set it on the far side. Cooper plays it up. Baker to Nikayla, who just tips it over, and Stephenville staying with this one. They're going to hit it from about the 3-point line. Baker to Trevino. Kendall's just going to knock that one back over for Hereford. Tough time getting some offense set up here, but Stephenville's going to hit one long. They're calling for a tip, and there is none. Point for Hereford. 1-1 now here in this first set.
Stephenville very aggressive right off the bat. We've got to get our first touches to target so we can take some big swings.
Junior Kendall Blair serving for Hereford. Cameron comes in for Trevino. They hit one down the net and out. Hereford point, 2-1 now. Kendall back to serve for the Lady Whitefaces.
Yeah, hit out of the right side. You can only really go cross court as far out as that was, and she sent it long.
Kendall jump serves from the middle. Played up by Stephenville to the middle. And Nikayla stuffs it back. Baker to Kendall to Cameron on this near side. And Baker and Watley able to get it back over, just keeping it in play here. Quick set in the middle.
That's a big number 12. I think she's just a sophomore.
Kirsten Carlton, yeah.
Yeah, we thought she might have been hurt, tweaked an ankle right before the match, but she didn't show it there, did she?
She did not. That sends Tatum Smith back to serve for Stephenville. Cooper plays it up. Baker sets to Cameron. Cameron's going to send one long for the Lady Whitefaces. 3-2 now. The Honeybees leading Hereford. Smith, the senior, serving for Stephenville. Kendall, a little close to the net, but Watley with a huge kill. Just follows it up. Didn't even have a set to her. And we'll put that one on the ground. Emma Cooper comes out. And Autumn Wilburn in for the Lady Whitefaces. That sends senior Nikayla Watley back to the line for serve. Nikayla's had a fantastic season and career in the maroon and white. A big block by Fletcher and Wilburn there.
Fletcher with a big smile on her face. That was a big, strong block.
Yeah, we'll give that one to Janae. Carly may change me in the morning, but we'll leave it at that for tonight. Watley serving for Hereford, up by 1 here. And Nikayla hitting that one into the net. Easy point for Stephenville. Ties it back up at 4. Shout out to Herd Cheer. Many miles on that bus. Doing a great job cheering on the ladies tonight. Kendall plays it up to Cameron, who's just going to put it over. And a miss hit by Stephenville is going to fall on their side for a Lady Whiteface point.
Boy, an awkward situation on the second touch. We sent it high, and it landed just on the other side, and I think that really caught the Honeybees off guard.
So Lorzano with a really nice serve, just sneaking it over, and they're going to send one long. Point for Hereford now, up by 2, 6-4 in this first set. Stephanie, as a sophomore, will be a great Lady Whiteface player. She has a quick jump serve, again, lots of top spin. Played up by Stephenville. They set it on the far side into the net. Point Lady Whitefaces. 7-4 now. So Lorzano still at the line for Hereford. Stephanie serves, just gets it over, played up by Stephenville. They're just going to have to get this one back over. They do. Kendall plays it up on the back line. Baker sets to Cameron.
There you go.
Taking a little pain off that one. We'll send it back into the tunnel, and that is her first kill on the evening.
Yeah, nice job hitting around the block. Went cross court deep, and that libero could not handle the big swing from Cameron.
Sitting on the sidelines last week, one of the West Plains teachers or administrators could not believe what he was seeing with Cameron. So they're going to get called in the net or across the line here. And Stephenville is going to want a timeout there. Coach Douglas will take a minute, and we'll take 30 seconds with her. The Lady Whiteface is up by 5, 9-4 in this first set. We're back in 30 seconds on KPAN.
First Bank Southwest has been there to help the working hands that have shaped this great land. Chances are we helped your father, his father, and even his father. We understand for some a handshake is a stronger bond than a piece of paper. And even though times can be tough, folks around here are tougher. And that's why we're as proud of our Panhandle roots as you are. First Bank Southwest, moving your generation in the right direction.
Lane Formby, Brenda Kitten back courtside from the Tiger Pit. We are in the regional semifinals tonight, the second game of 2. Randall punching their ticket to the finals tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Hereford looking to do the same. Right now up by 5, 9-4 here in this first set in Friendship.
Good start for the Lady Whitefaces, just what they wanted.
So Lorzano serves, played up and over. Baker sets it to Cameron with a huge swing, but the Honeybees able to play it up. They set it to the far side into the block of Wilburn, and that's going to fall on Hereford's side.
Lady Whitefaces got a handle on the block that time, just couldn't play it up off the block.
All right, that's going to send Carlton back to the line for Stephenville. Watley plays it up to Baker. Baker to Wilburn on the slide.
There you go.
Autumn puts it on the floor, her first kill on the evening.
I think I would love to see Autumn hit some slides over and over and over again. Obviously we haven't played Stephenville, but if we're fortunate to get to see Randall tomorrow, they haven't seen that yet.
Yep, that's something that has kind of come to fruition in this second half of the season, and Watley's going to watch one fall from Kyla Ray. Just sneaking in just a little bit out of position on the back row there. 10-6 now. Honeybees trail by 4. Ray, sophomore, serving for Stephenville. Played up by Trevino. Baker to Kendall. Kendall taking a little bit off that one. Stephenville sets it up to the far side. Watley to Baker, who just taps it over. Able to keep it in play. The Honeybees from the 10-foot line. They're going to get one down there and cut the lead to 3. Now trailing by 3, 7-10 here in the first set.
A deep roll shot that time by the outside hitter. That's a ball we just need to run through and make a play on.
Ray serves. Watley plays it up nicely to Baker. Baker quick set to Autumn. And Wilburn finding some empty space on the far side over there for her second kill on the evening. Emma Cooper comes in for Autumn, the senior switch. And Cooper will serve from the middle. Emma, quick jump serve, lots of top spin, played up on the back row. They're going to set it on the far side into Watley. Plays it to Cooper to Kendall. And Kendall down the net, finding a little space over there for her first kill on the evening.
Yep, a split that time. She went in between the cross-court sharp and the cross-court deep digger.
Cooper serves for Hereford. Played up close. And Watley with her first block on the night. Stephenville unable to get that one back up. Coach, playing around the blocks, something we've had a little trouble with but are doing well so far this evening.
So far, so good on that account.
Cooper serves. Stephenville gets it up. Oh, and Watley tried a nice little bit of finesse there, but is going to get called across the center line for a Stephenville point. 8-13, the Honeybees trail by 5 here in this first set. That will send Alexis Whaley to the line, played up by Trevino. Baker to Kendall, kind of a weird set there. Kendall unable to rein that one in. That's going to fall out for a Stephenville point. Whaley serving Trevino Cooper, so Lorzano on the back line. Trevino plays it up to Baker. Quick set to Nikayla with her second kill this evening. We think you can hear the student section behind us. We've got them right behind us, and we're excited for it. We want to hear these boys get rowdy tonight for the Lady Whitefaces. London Baker back to the line for Hereford. Good serve from London. Stephenville the quick set. Good defense by Hereford. They're going to go to the far side and hit it out. Trevino kind of making the duck just to miss that ball.
Touch, I believe. They called a touch on the Lady Whiteface blockers that time.
Libero Letty Ginn serving for Stephenville. Watley, Cooper, Trevino set to receive. Cooper, good touch there. Baker to Kendall into the block. And that's going to fall back on our side for a Stephenville point, cutting the lead to 3 again. 11-14 now, the Honeybees trail. Ginn with the serve. Whew. That's just barely going to fall out for our point there.
I thought it touched the antenna on its way out, but she didn't call that.
Kendall serving for Hereford, a junior. Stephenville plays it up, and they tried the quick tip over, but we're there for it. Then Watley sends one far. Played up again at the center of the net. Baker to Kendall to Cameron. Cameron's going to kind of punch it over. Stephenville sets to the far side, and they're going to call that one in.
Yeah, a big shot down the line. Lots on both sides, just a lot of tipping and tapping, and outside hitter for the Honeybees just decided she was going to take matters into her own hands and swung hard down the line.
Tatum Smith, senior for Stephenville, is going to put one in the net for Hereford. 16-12 now, up by 4. We'll take those points, but not how we really want to come by them.
Don't want to rely on them. Just take them as a gift.
Nikayla serves for Hereford, played up by the back row of Stephenville. They set to the far side. Baker's going to play it to Kendall. Kendall to a little confusion between Wilburn and Cameron there, and that's going to be a point for the Honeybees, now trailing by 3, 13-16 here in this first set. Can't let Stephenville gain back too much traction here. Nikayla plays up the serve to Baker. Baker to Wilburn, no chance. Autumn's third on the evening. And again, someone we've want to feed the ball to some. As you mentioned on the slide, they've really worked on that set, and it has worked for us so far. So Lorzano will serve for the Lady Whitefaces. Played up by Smith, set on the far side into the block of Autumn and Baker. And
we're getting our hand on it, and we're pushing the ball up off the block. But we've got to have somebody get underneath that and pass it up.
Carlton serves into the net for Stephenville. Again, a quick point for Hereford will send Trevino back to the line. She comes in for Cameron Blair, senior outside hitter, and it's 18-14 here in this first set. Trevino, quick jump serve. Nice aggressive serve. Quick set in the middle, and they can't get it over the net. That's Aubrey Brandon there, junior middle hitter, just a little on top of that ball. 19-14 now. Hereford leads by 5. Stephenville wants a timeout. We'll take one with Coach Douglas. We'll be back in 30 seconds with a 5-point lead. The Lady Whitefaces up 19-14. We're back in half a minute with Lady Whiteface volleyball.
Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back courtside. Lane Formby, Brenda Kitten here at the Tiger Pit. The Lady Whitefaces taking on the Stephenville Honeybees in the regional semifinals. Winner of tonight's game goes on to play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And Hereford leading by 5 here in the first set. Carisma Trevino, sophomore libero, serving for the Lady Whitefaces. Played up on the back line, a quick set in the middle. And that was really a nice swing by Audrey Brandon, junior middle hitter for Stephenville.
That was. You hate it, boy, when off a service receive, when your opponent can run a quick set off of that. You want them to have to kind of scramble a little bit to get the ball across.
Sophomore Kyla Ray serving for Stephenville, played up by Trevino. Baker to Wilburn. Wilburn just mishitting that one, I think. I got a little block from the official stand here.
Come on, ladies.
Stephenville has cut the lead to 3 here. Ray's going to put one long for a Hereford point. 20-16 now. Hereford up by 4.
Let's earn these last 5.
Cooper comes in for Autumn. Emma will serve from center court. Kind of a mishit from Stephenville, but they get it up and over into the block of Baker, and Watley will play it up again, hit it from the back line. So Lorzano to Baker to Nikayla, who just tips it over. Her 3rd kill on the evening. And it's kind of like a pitcher's pitches. That's just something Nikayla has in her bag and uses it when she sees fit. Cooper serves for Hereford. Stephenville plays it up.
There
nice dig by Emma, and Kendall sends it over, but Stephenville again will play it up, sets to the far side. And just out of the reach from Trevino, diving for that one. Wanted to get that one done at the net, but they're able to get a cross-court kill.
The sharp, cross-court sharp swing. We've got to get a hand on that with the dig. Score right here, ladies.
Leading by 4 still. Hereford up 21-17, so Lorzano plays it up. Baker to Kendall. Stephenville able to keep this one alive. They're going to send it back over to Cooper. Cooper, a nice pass to London there. London to Watley, who gets her 4th on the evening.
Oh, I'm liking that slide.
And Nikayla kind of really showing her power on that one compared to the finesse on her last point. And they had no answer. Janae Fletcher comes in for Stephanie Solorzano. London Baker serves for Hereford. Played up by Ray. Gosh, once again, that's going to be Genesis Mendez has had 2 in the same spot there.
Cross-court sharp. We have got to get where she's hitting it's where our defender needs to be.
Letty Ginn serving for Stephenville. Played up by Nikayla. Baker to Watley. Into the block. It's going to fall back on Hereford's side, 22-19. Now, coach wants a timeout. I was thinking Carly was about to call one. We'll keep it here as we get into these last few points, hopefully, of this first set. Hereford leading by 3. As you mentioned, they're finding that place on the court that really, a lot of times this season, we've struggled to keep covered.
Yep, cross-court sharp shots have scored on us, and they have twice just here in this very first set. Deep corners have scored too, and we've got to make sure we defend the line as well because those outsides like to hit the line too. But what we've got to do, we've just got to turn it around off a service receive here, and we've just kind of been scrambling and not really giving them much, much to worry about
for sure
off our service receive. We've got Kendall's over there on the right side, and we love it when we can pass the ball, when we get a pass to target, and Kendall's takes a swing out of the right side.
Kendall's had to do a lot of just keeping the ball in play this evening. We need to get some offensive sets rolling for us. Libero, Letty Ginn, still serving for Stephenville, picked up by Cooper. And Baker's going to keep that alive. Kendall's going to keep that alive back across the net. Stephenville plays it up to the far side. Mendez again. Cooper, a nice dig there. London to Kendall with a big-time swing on it. Kendall gets her 2nd.
Oh, that is what the doctor ordered right
evening. There. Older sister Cameron comes in for Trevino. And Kendall's going to jump serve from center court. Great serve, just sneaks it over, played up on the back line. And Fletcher with the stuff there for the point.
Serve it. Let's serve it.
24-19, 1 point away from this first set. Kendall serves for Hereford, long.
Yes.
24-20, keeps Stephenville alive here. One that she will quickly shake off, not let that bother her at all. Tatum Smith, the lone senior for the Honeybees, serving. Played up by Cooper. Cooper to Baker, to Cameron, into the block of Stephenville, and that's going to be a point for the Honeybees.
That is, again, that's Carlton in the middle, and we were trying to hit it cross court. She had us straight in the line for a big block.
Smith serves for Stephenville. Cooper plays it up. Baker to Watley, who pushes it. Smith plays it up on the back line. They just tip it back over. London to Kendall, back to Cameron. Cameron pushing it long. Stephenville keeping it alive here, and they're going to play it over to Kendall. London to Nikayla. Sends one long. We are keeping Stephenville in this set, folks. 24-22. Smith serving for the Honeybees. And that's a one-set win for Hereford. 25-22. Hereford wins the first one.
Ooh-wee. That's, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
We want to earn our points, by golly, and the Honeybees had a few errors throughout that first set, which, again, we're glad to take them, but we don't want to rely on them.
Yeah, we kind of had a slow start Tuesday as well, so hopefully we can get things right in this break here, come out firing, and make it a little bit more one-sided in this second set. But nonetheless, Hereford has got to play sharp. We've got to be earning every point, as you just mentioned. We'll take the freebies, but we really cannot come to rely on those, or Stephenville is going to find a way to have our number. We're going to send it back for a minute and a half. We'll be back with the second set here in 1 minute 30 seconds. The Lady Whiteface Volleyball continues on KPAN.
Wi-Fi network right from your smartphone? As a WTRT and WT Services Ultimate Wi-Fi customer, you can quickly and easily manage your home Wi-Fi through the WT Smart Home app. Set your Wi-Fi password, view connected devices, run speed tests, set up parental controls, and more. Experience the ultimate in-home Wi-Fi with the WT Smart Home app. Download the app from app stores today.
Deaf Smith County Hospital District helps our community senior citizens get the most out of life. Our Medicare Wellness Center provides free annual wellness visits for Medicare enrollees. Our team works with you to get up to date on screenings, immunizations, and other preventative care. Together, we review your medical history, assess your risk factors for illness, and discuss ways to reduce risks and promote health. With an annual Medicare Wellness visit, you get a personalized prevention plan focused on your good health. Visit dschd.org or call 806-364-7512.
Needing extra income? Looking for a full-time job with advancement opportunities? McDonald's in Hereford is hiring full-time and part-time people who are energetic and customer-focused. At McDonald's, you will be able to work flexible hours, whether it's 3 hours or 8 hours per day. Benefits include a free meal when you're working and a 30% discount when you're off-duty. Earn a vacation benefit and $10 an hour and above with experience. To apply, just text TX162 to 38000.
Lane and Brenda here courtside in Friendship back at the Tiger Pit. Lady Whitefaces winning the first set 25-22. We're looking for a little bit sharper second set here. But nonetheless a win and
Absolutely.
2 away from playing tomorrow.
Heck yeah. Yep. We just think about a few things that we really kind of struggled with. A few times we were out of position defensively. We can shore those up. Those are just thinking things. And then just keep swinging. Watch for those big middle blockers.
Trevino will play up the first serve from Stephenville, set to Kendall on the far side. Stephenville plays it up on the back line. They set to Mendez here into the block of Watley and Baker, but we'll keep it alive. Ray to Solorzano, great dig by Stephanie. Baker to Kendall, and Kendall kind of mishits it and gives them some trouble. They're going to send one long. Cooper watches that one go. Great eye by Emma there, knowing that one was going to be long.
That was dang close to.
Yeah, it sure was, especially with these yellow lines here. Allie Purcella Jr. comes in for Stephanie Solorzano. Baker serving for Hereford. Again, plays it up on the back line. They just send it over to Trevino. Baker to Nikayla. The quick set played up from Friendship. Again, sends one over, and Cooper not quite able to get under that. They're going to call that one on the ground. Emma, great dive at it. Again, just one we want to have. We want to have those back and be able to keep them alive. 1-1 here in the second set. Again, serves. Trevino plays it up. Purcella. Cooper's just going to get it over. Played up on the back line from Stephenville. Set on the far side to Carleton. And we had no chance on that one.
No. Again, 2 points for them, and we have not handled service received well yet in this second set.
Got to have that first pass right back to London where she doesn't have a lot to move for. Junior libero serving for Stephenville. Played up by Trevino. Baker to Watley. And Nikayla is going to get her 5th kill. A nice, powerful swing around the block, too, and finding some open court.
Yeah, pass was not to target, but it was good enough where London could put a ball up and really make Nikayla jump high and reach high. Gave her a great angle.
Kendall serves for Hereford. They're going to set it to Carleton on this near side. And Carly's calling for that ball outside of the pole. She was in a pretty good position to see that, but not going to go her way. 3-2 now. Honeybees leading Hereford. Tatum Smith, the senior outside hitter, serving for Stephenville. Played up by Kendall. Nice pass to London. Far side to Cameron. She's going to put one down. Her 2nd kill on the evening. Autumn Wilburn comes in for Cooper, and Nikayla goes back to the line for Hereford. Watley, a quick move, played up by Smith. And that's just into a kind of a block not closed off by Purcella, and Autumn there's going to find its way on Hereford's side of the court for a Stephenville point. Coach, did you ever have a couple of sisters like the Blair sisters that really just stood out as great players?
Well, I had some mean Bevel girls that played
I guess
for us.
Not on the same squad, but.
No, they weren't on the same squad, but yeah, I had Tabor sisters that played. I'm sure there's some more. I mean, there have been some Bakers that have played for us. Lots of Bakers throughout the years.
Yep. Cameron finds a kill during our discussion there, her 3rd on the evening, and so Lorzano comes in to serve for Hereford.
Ooh.
And Carleton's going to put one right by Stephanie there. A lot of heat on that ball from Kirsten. She, again, only a sophomore, will be a very good player for Stephenville in the years to come. And that sends Carleton back to serve for Stephenville. Played up by Nikayla. Nikayla, a great pass to London and a quick set to Autumn, who sends one over. Stephenville able to keep it in play. Into the block of Autumn and on the floor for the Honeybees.
Again, the ball comes off our block and it goes up. And at least as high as the top of the antenna. We must go running through that ball.
Carleton serves to Kendall. Kendall, good pass to Cameron. Cameron's going to get called on a double hit there.
Let's go, ladies.
And we're losing a little grip here. 6-4. And that's the lucky break we needed. Carleton puts one in the net. Trevino comes in for Cameron Blair. Yeah, 7-5. I thought they had an extra there. So still up by 2. Trevino serving for Hereford. Nice serve from the sophomore libero. A quick set in the middle. And they just push one long. Nikayla probably on the verge of letting that one fall. Hustles for it, but it's going to be a Stephenville point, leading by 3 now. Kyla Ray serving for the Honeybees, picked up by Trevino. Nice set to London. London to the far side, Kendall. Stephenville tries to get a hand on it, and they do get it back over. So Lorzano to Baker. Baker, a good set to Kendall there. into the block and out. Hereford point. That's Kendall's third now on the evening.
That time she goes down the line, hits it off the outside blocker's right hand.
Emma Cooper in, serves for Hereford. Played up by Ray. Set on the far side and long. That's going to be a Hereford point as well. Now cutting the lead to 1, trailing 1, 7-8 now here in the second set. Emma Cooper serving for Hereford. If you're just joining us, Hereford won the first set 25-22, trailing by 1 now. Played up by Ginn, set in the center. And tipped by our defense for a Honeybee point. Now up by 2 again, 9-7. Stephenville leads. And that sends Alexis Wally, junior setter, to serve for the Honeybees. Wally serves, played up by Cooper. Nice pass to Baker there. Far side set to Kendall, into the block, but Kendall plays it back up. So Lorzano to Kendall, who sends one over in the middle and into the block of Watley and Baker, and falling on our side, just a little off the net there. We want to close that off and make sure those fall back on Stephenville's side. Coach McCracken wants a timeout on that note. We trail by 3 in the second set, 7-10 to the Honeybees. We're back in 30 seconds with Lady Whiteface Volleyball on KPAN.
We're a mainstay in the lives of the customers we serve and the communities we live in. We put our customers first, making sure each experience at Happy is a great one while taking care of all their banking needs. We pride ourselves on giving back to our local community. We partner with organizations that do the same. Happy State Bank. We're always banking with you in mind. Find out more about joining us at happybank.com. Happy State Bank, a division of Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Lane Formby, Brenda Kitten courtside in Friendship. An exciting night for some Lady Whiteface volleyball. Had a pretty peaceful drive down this evening, a really pretty winter sunset. And I was happy to make the trip, in all honesty. And I'm hoping I got a really busy day tomorrow. Festival of Trees, back here to call the championship match. And then some Texas Tech football tomorrow night in Lubbock. Wally is going to serve for Stephenville. She jump serves. That's played up by sophomore Trevino. Baker to Nikayla on the slide, and that's going to fall for Nikayla's 6th.
Yep, we got in the net.
Wow. Well, my apologies, folks. Getting a little ahead of myself there. Stephenville with the point, up by 4, 11-7 here in this second set. Wally serves for the Honeybees. Trevino plays it up. Nice to Baker, who puts it over, and London gets her first kill on the evening.
That is a great touch right there by London Baker, and good timing for it. Now we've just got to make up some room here.
Baker, a sophomore for Hereford, serves, played up by Ray. Set to
Yep, we were in the net again.
Cree Hicks. And that ball was out, so that's unfortunate for the Lady Whitefaces.
2 net errors on 2 balls that were out.
Yep, got to get sharper here. Nikayla plays it to London. Quick set to Nikayla. And big time swing and kill from the senior. Nikayla listed as an outside hitter, but plays more of a middle hitter position. Carlton plays it up for Stephenville. Baker with the dig. Kendall sets to Cameron. Cameron into the block, and Baker tries to play it up. Good hustle from the Blair sisters, can't get it, and that's going to be a Stephenville point. 13-9 now, leading by 4 here. We've got to find some answers.
Let's go pass.
Tatum Smith serves to Cooper. Baker to Cameron. Cameron tips it over. Stephenville plays it up on this close side. Baker. Kendall to Cameron, 10-foot line. Cameron readjusting, a good hit on it. And Kendall just keeping that one alive for Hereford. Was going to fall on our side. They set it, and she's going to get that one called in for a Honeybee point. 14-9 now, leading by 5.
Too many touches that we're just kind of sending over, free ball touches that let them set up.
Tatum Smith serves. Kendall digs it. Nikayla just pushes it over. And the Honeybees do the same. Baker to Kendall. Kendall to Cameron. Cameron into the net. Kind of just a weird set. As you said, Coach, we've got to play with some intention. We have got to want a point every time the ball gets on our side, and that has not been the case here, especially in the second set. We're trailing by 6. Little fan action now. We need some noise. Watley with the monster smash. Her 7th on the evening. Cuts the lead to 5. Again, the crowd will play a factor, especially tomorrow. We need to practice some crowd noise this evening. Nikayla serving for Hereford. Watley played up by Smith to Wally to Carlton. Watley plays it up again. And we do not have anyone there for the second touch. And it's 16-10. Stephenville leads. And it sends Cameron Kaufme, a sophomore setter, back to the line. And I think Coach McCracken wants a timeout there. And she's pointing to the scoreboard and telling these girls if they didn't know, they're trailing by 6 right now.
Yeah,
and they've really got to get going here to get this second set done.
Just inaccurate passes, and then too many times we're just sending the ball over kind of with roll shots or free balls. Things that, we're not forcing Stephenville to really work hard defensively.
Exactly.
And we've got to put out a little bit more offense. But again, it all depends on that first defensive touch or that first service receive, and just kind of the goofy stuff like getting into the net. We can't be dismissive of any point, and especially now. I mean, 16's way too close to 25 to dismiss any point at this point.
We've got to play with a little bit more discipline and intention. I like that when you said that in Canyon. We've got to have some intention with our touches. Cameron plays up the serve. Baker sets to Cameron with a big kill. My apologies. Kendall played up that serve. And London set to Cameron. Allie Purcella comes out as Stephanie Solorzano comes in for the Lady Whitefaces. The sophomore defensive specialist will serve for Hereford. Played up by Smith. Not a great touch, but Stephenville going to get one back over Kendall to Baker. Sets it on the far side to Cameron. Big swing, but Stephenville keeps it alive. They're going to set over here Kendall to Solorzano with the a double touch there.
Double touch. If she hadn't tried to touch it, if she just turned and run and passed it up instead of trying to play it with her hands, we could have kept it in play.
Carlton serves to Watley. Baker to Wilburn just with a tip. And that's going to be a point for Hereford. Stephenville called with a lift. And we've
little delay tip that right over the top of the blockers' hands, right down their backsides.
Trevino serves for Hereford. A great serve from Charisma, and London going to get up and get her second kill on the evening. Just a tap down, but a very heads-up play by Baker. Cuts the lead to 4, 13-17 now. And the Lady Whitefaces need to keep letting this spark grow that we've seen over the last 2 points. Trevino serves. Smith plays it up. They set it quickly in the middle. Off the tip.
Middle's having some pretty good success trying to go to the left side, and we're just not getting a block over there.
18-13 now. Stephenville leads by 5. Kyla Ray serves for the Honeybees. That ball would have been out. Baker plays it. Trevino keeps it alive. Baker plays it back over. Again, set on the far side. They're going to push one out, and Hereford's going to come away very lucky right there to get that point in our favor. 18-14 now. Stephenville leads by 4. Emma Cooper comes in for Autumn Wilburn. And the senior will serve. Emma serves, played up by Ray on the back row. They set it on the far side, so Lorzano to London, who's going to get her third. Great heads-up play by London. Stephenville unable to handle that one. And it cuts the lead to 3.
Close the gap, girls.
Emma, jump serve, played up by Ray. Set off the net, again to Cooper. London to Kendall. And they set it on the far side, and that's off the block of Watley and Kendall. And just a good placement there by the Stephenville outside hitter. We've got to be sure and close that off. And they are back up by 4 now, 19-15. Alexis Wally serves, picked up by Trevino. So Lorzano to Kendall. And Hereford.
It's up, it's up.
So Lorzano to Baker to Watley. Watley with a big swing on it, but Stephenville keeps it alive. Wally to Ray, who's going to send one long. And Hereford gets the point there again. Maybe coming away with a little bit of a lucky break, sends London Baker back to the line. So Lorzano out, Ali Purcella in for the Lady Whitefaces. London serves, played up by Ray. Wally, they just tip it over. Cooper to Baker to Watley. Trevino to Baker to Kendall on the far side. Kendall's going to get one to fall. Her 4th on the evening. A nice across the court shot that Stephenville almost able to play up. But that cuts the lead to 2. The Lady Whitefaces trail 17-19. Coach Douglas of the Honeybees wants a timeout, and we'll take 30 seconds with her. Back in 30 seconds with Lady Whiteface Volleyball on KPAN. I guess we'll keep this one here with us. 17-19, Lady Whitefaces trail by 2 to the Honeybees. Have really rallied here in this second set to make it a game. It was almost out of our reach.
I'm going to tell you what, if the Lady Whitefaces can figure it out and come back and win this second set after the Honeybees were up by, what, 6?
6 points.
I think it was. That's going to be huge, and
that
perhaps
is
the outcome of this match.
The momentum on the pendulum swings back to Hereford's way. Trailing by 2, 17-19. London Baker at the line for Hereford. Emma Cooper, Carisma Trevino, Ali Purcella, Kendall Blair, Nikayla Watley on the floor. London serves, played up by Ginn. Wally sets to Mendez into the block of Ali and Watley, and they're going to call a lift on Stephenville for a Hereford point there. Cutting the deficit to 1. 18-19, Hereford trails. London serving for the Lady Whitefaces. Baker, an aggressive serve, some good serves from London tonight. They set to Mendez, who puts it in the net, and that's going to be another Hereford point. We're tied at 19 here in this second set. Baker, the sophomore, serves for Hereford. Another aggressive serve.
She's off.
And Mendez hits it from way outside, right down the net. We have no one home, and it's 2019 with Letty Ginn to serve for Stephenville.
Let's score right here, ladies.
Got to get it back here. Played up by Cooper. Cooper to Baker to Watley. And Wally's going to play that one up for Stephenville, and they're not going to get it over. 4 touches from the Honeybees. It's 20-all here in the second set. Kendall Blair, the junior outside hitter, serves from the middle. Played up by Ray. Carlton with a big swing on it. And it's 21-20.
I'm telling you, she can get up there. The angles she hits from up high are amazing.
Tatum Smith, the lone senior, serves. Kendall to Baker to Cameron. And Cameron gets them to touch one, hangs in the rafters. They're going to just send it back over our way. Kendall to Baker to Watley. Quick set in the middle. Nikayla, huge swing on it. And Stephenville plays it over to Baker. Cameron into the block and down. Cameron's 5th kill on the evening, and the Lady Whitefaces are tied at 21.
Come on, girls.
Nikayla Watley serving. Emma Cooper out. Autumn Wilburn in. Watley serves. Played up by Smith. Wally to Ray, who just taps one over to Cameron. Cameron to Baker. Baker to Autumn. Autumn with the huge swing, and that's her 4th on the evening. We're really spreading the wealth offensively tonight, and that's something we need to do. So far, Autumn Wilburn, 4 kills. Kendall Blair, 4 kills. Cameron Blair, 5 kills. London Baker, the sophomore setter, has 3 to her name tonight, and Nikayla with 7 for the Lady Whitefaces. Coach Douglas wants a timeout. Things are going Hereford's way here for a couple points, and we are up by 1. We're 3 away from a second set win and a 2-set lead here.
Again, if we can come back and win this second one, it is going to be a very deflating moment for the Honeybees.
Absolutely will, and we really want it here. We want this second set win. We want to get out of here in 3 and be well rested for a very good Lady Raider team tomorrow. Want to give a quick shout out. I see her over there to Sarah Balt. She gave me a writing utensil on Tuesday. I was without a pen on the court, so she helped me keep some stats and does a great job as the athletic trainer for the Whitefaces. Watley serves an ace for Nikayla. First ace of the night for the Lady Herd, and it couldn't have come at a better time. 23-21. Nikayla serving for Hereford, the senior who's had a fantastic season, couple MVP awards at early tournaments, has been a great part of this team. She has a dig there to London to Autumn, and Autumn into the block back on our side. We'll shake it off quick, but Stephenville cuts the lead back to 1, 22-23 now. The Honeybees trail. That brings in Cameron Coffey, sophomore setter. She'll go to the line. We've got the Blair sisters and Watley back to receive this serve. Coffey serves to Watley, to London.
It's our point, our point,
and,
our point.
They hit one. London just kind of,
off the block.
London almost has an offset there that sails over, but they touch it back into the pole, and that is Hereford's point. 1 point away from this second set win. So Lorzano into serve. Smith plays it up, set to Coffey to Carlton into the block of Hereford, and Cameron and Autumn unable to keep that one at bay from Carlton, and much deserved by the sophomore for Stephenville. She is a great player. Carlton serves now, picked up by Watley. Watley to Baker to Autumn, and Autumn into the block. Autumn keeps it alive. Baker to Cameron, who sends one long. Tatum Smith, and that's going to be, is that a kill for Cameron there?
That's a kill for Cameron, baby.
Cameron 6, and the Lady Whitefaces with the second set win, coming from behind, down 16-10 at one point, 25-23 here in the second set, and we are up by 2, and as Coach Kenton has alluded to, that momentum shift will be very, very hard to come back from on Stephenville's side, and just what the Lady Whitefaces need. We're going to send it back for a minute 30 break, hear from our sponsors that have made this possible this evening, and we'll be back with the third set in a minute 30 on KPAN.
Rest easy knowing Prairie Insurance is on your side. Prairie Insurance will listen to you and help tailor a policy to meet your needs. They offer multiple insurance products including home, auto, business and farm insurance with the knowledge to make sure you're covered. Give them a call at 363-6489 or stop by their office at 213 West Park Avenue. When you're ready to have peace of mind regarding the things that matter most, call Prairie Insurance at 363-6489 or stop by 213 West Park Avenue and they'll make sure you're covered.
Whatever your type of home, experience a new level of home comfort with the new Bryant Evolution system. When installed with the Evolution Connects control, this advanced system can communicate with both your indoor and outdoor units for increased comfort and efficiency. Ask your Bryant dealer about an Evolution heating and cooling system today.
Call Bob's Heating and Air at 364-1195, your local factory authorized Bryant dealer.
Preventative maintenance such as tune-ups can go a long way in saving money over the life of your vehicle. Tire Works Tire Pros knows what's involved in a tune-up has changed since your first car, but parts still have a life expectancy and should be checked every 30,000 miles. Parts may last longer, but if your car is experiencing poor gas mileage, slow acceleration, making engine noises, or if the dreaded check engine light is on, let the experts at Tire Works Tire Pros check the plugs, wires, and filters and extend the life of your vehicle.
Welcome back courtside from the Tiger Pit. The Honeybee walking in front of us right now. Stephenville with a smaller cheer section. They've got a kind of a small crowd on hand tonight as expected, but quite a long trip from the big country, but a very nice Hereford Whiteface fan club on hand. Lots of folks making the trip to Lubbock tonight to cheer on the Lady Whitefaces, and should be a happy trip home if you're heading back this evening.
Cross.
London served for Hereford. Stephenville played it back to Trevino. Watley just hits it over, and
oh, lordy. We free-balled it over when we shouldn't have had to have done that, but confusion between the two deep and the Honeybees just let it fall in their backcourt.
A kill to Nikaila's name that was really given to her, but her 8th. Hereford leads by 1. And that was a very nice offensive play by Stephenville, a set to Audrey Brandon, who really put some cheese on that ball, and we did not have a chance defensively. It's 1-1 here in the third. Junior libero Letty Ginn serving. Watley, Cooper, and Trevino to receive. Trevino, good pass to Baker. Baker to Watley. And Nikaila.
Atta girl, good quick set. We kind of exchanged quick sets right there, both sides did.
Nikaila just really putting some power into that one. It's 2-1 here in the third. Kendall, the jump serve from the middle, almost an ace, but Stephenville able to play it up.
Oh, gosh. Lady Whitefaces just kind of caught flat-footed, awkward play from the Honeybees. Looked like it was going to be an error, but very athletic play, sends it across, and we let it fall.
I was even a little confused on that one. Kendall plays that one up. Watley is played up by Stephenville. Wally sets to Ray on the far side, who's going to hit one out for a Lady Whiteface point. 3-2 now. Hereford leads in the third. Again, Hereford up 2-0. The winner of tonight's game faces our district foe, the Randall Lady Raiders, tomorrow at 1 o'clock here in Friendship. Nikaila serving for Hereford. Played up by Ginn on the back row. And Carlton, again, kind of catches an awkward set, but puts an athletic move on it and gets the point for Stephenville. And it's 3-3 here. Cameron, Kendall, Nikaila set to receive the serve from Cameron Coffey. Coffey serves to Kendall. Kendall to Baker. Baker to Wilburn. Wilburn sends it over, but dug up by Ginn. They're going to play it back. Watley to Baker to Cameron on the near side into the net. And it's a point, Stephenville. 4-3 now. The Honeybees lead the Lady Whitefaces.
Trying to go cross court on that one and just let the ball come down a little bit too low before we swung our arm.
Coffey serves, played up by Kendall. London to Cameron to Smith. Coffey keeps it in play. Ginn gets it back over.
Go down
Kendall
the line.
To Baker to Autumn, who just does a nice bit of finesse for her 5th kill on the evening. Taps it over the Stephenville defenders. Probably expecting a big swing from the senior middle blocker or middle hitter, but we'll get that one down for a Hereford point. So Lorzano serves to Ginn, played up on the far side into the block of Autumn. Played up by Stephenville, though. Set again on the far side. And that's going to be off the defensive block, and then Kendall unable to really get a good position on that one. Sends it down the Tiger Tunnel. 5-4 now. Stephenville leads by 1. We had a little trouble Tuesday kind of getting out of the first 10 points of the sets. And I've certainly seen some of that even going farther tonight. We want to try to stretch a lead here in the third. Baker sets it to Cameron off the block, but played up by Smith. Coffee gets it in play. Ray over to Watley. London sets it on the far side on the slide to Wilburn.
Boom.
And Wilburn just sneaks one in the back corner with a
off the slide again. And I'm telling you, if we can hit the line, and I know Kendall and Cameron feel like they're blocking the line, aim for that outside hand and they'll hit it off of them, I promise. There you go.
Charisma Trevino sneaks one over, and she's going to get an ace.
Just like she planned it, by golly.
Charisma, a quick jump serve. Once again, very nice serve played up by Smith. Set on this near side, and they just tip one over. Trevino with a good hustle, but unable to get to it. It's tied at 6 now. That sends back sophomore Kyla Ray. Has spent most of the night on the floor, a bullet. And Kyla plays it up to Kendall. Autumn just keeping that one in play. Again to Coffee to Mendez on the far side.
Net.
They're going to call Hereford in the net.
Yep.
And Stephenville now leads by 1, 7-6 here in the third. Ray serves an aggressive serve. Baker to Wilburn. Wilburn tips it over, and that's going to be a point for Autumn. Her 7th kill.
Honeybee's getting really dug in when she's going up for anything quick. And she's the last 2 or 3 times, she's just touched it, and it's fallen for the score.
Autumn goes out. Cooper comes in. Cooper, a nice serve there. They played up on the back line. Set it to the 10-foot line. So Lorzano with the dig. Keeps it in play. Baker to Watley. And Nikayla just sends it back over. They set it to Mendez on the far side, who does the same. Cooper to Baker to Nikayla. Tips one over, and that's going to be a point for Watley.
Again, our middles with a soft touch, and it's scored again.
Does that, if it's off the second touch, that's not going to be a kill for Nikayla?
Oh, it will.
Okay.
Yeah. Good play it. Oh.
And so Lorzano really doing a great job even getting her hands under that one, and no one there behind her. Coach McCracken telling her a good hustle there, shake it off. It's 8-8 here in the third. Alexis Wally serves. Trevino plays it up. Baker to Watley. And Nikayla sends one almost to the stands there off the first touch of Stephenville. I have that as her 11th, 9-8. Hereford leads. London Baker back to the line. So Lorzano comes out. Sophomore Janae Fletcher comes in for the Lady Whitefaces. London's kind of had a couple different types of serves in her sleeve. Mendez hits it over. Trevino plays it up to Baker.
Yep.
They're going to call a double hit on London there. A rare error from the sophomore setter.
Yeah, London had to travel so far to get to that ball. Trying to turn and face her target as she was setting.
9-9 here. Letty Ray Ginn serving for Stephenville. Watley plays it up. Good pass from Watley to Baker, who sends one to Kendall, and Kendall's going to get it down for her 5th on the evening. Kendall, a mainstay on the floor once we get these matches going. And she puts us in the lead, 10-9 now. Hereford up by 1. Kendall serves, jump serve from the middle. Played up by Ray, kind of a bad play. And they're going to call a double hit.
Yep.
On Cree Hicks, the junior setter for Stephenville, and that's going to be a Hereford point. 11-9. Kendall, the junior, serving from center court. Jump serve, nice serve from Blair there. Barely, they're not going to get this one back. Misplayed by Stephenville to Hereford's favor. 12-9. We are up by 3. Coach Douglas wants a timeout for the Honeybees. We'll take one with her. We'll be back with a 3-point lead in 30 seconds with Lady Whiteface Volleyball on KPAN.
questions regarding a mortgage loan, First National Bank of Hereford can help you. You will be working with Hereford's only locally owned bank. Applying is easy with our online application for your home purchase, refinance, home equity, or home improvement loan. First National Bank of Hereford and Freona Banking Center. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 631622.
Hereford leading by 3 in the third set. This is a spot we want to be in, but we really want to try to stretch some points here and make this third set a little bit more one-sided. Kendall Blair serves for the Lady Whitefaces, picked up by Ray to Wally to Carlton.
Dogs.
And Kirsten Carlton, as we've said, is a player.
Yep, over the top of our block that time.
She's the one that tweaked her ankle and does have a little limp, so.
Sophomore, my goodness.
Yep, she's got a couple more years with Stephenville. Tatum Smith, a lone senior, serves to Watley. Watley, a good pass to Baker. Cameron into the block, but Cooper plays it up, and then we're unable to keep that one going. And that's going to be a Stephenville point. 12-11 now. Lady Whitefaces lead just by 1. Tatum Smith, senior outside hitter, serves for the Honeybees. Picked up by Cooper to Baker to Cameron. And Cameron is going to push one from the 10-foot line. Stephenville unable to keep that one going. 13-11 now. Hereford up by 2.
Lady Whitefaces have found something with a little bit of off speed. You know, the tips, that one was a throw.
Saw a lot of those throws in the first match tonight.
Yep.
And haven't seen a ton of that so that we can
pull
it from our bag. Janae Fletcher and Watley with a good play there. And unable to keep that one up. Janae tried to hacky-sack it with her foot. 13-12. Hereford leads by 1. Cameron Coffey in to serve for Stephenville. Kendall to Baker to Cameron on the 10-foot line, who sends one long, but again plays it up to Coffey to Carlton. She's going to send one long for a Hereford point. 14-12 now. Hereford leads by 2. These pushes, so to say.
Used to, in other sports, they call them throws.
Okay. It is a throw. And if you can do it right, I mean, we saw a lot of great success in the first match with it. So Lorzano, a nice serve, played up by Smith to Coffey. And a block by Autumn. That's a, we'll call that a kill stuff from Wilburn.
That's stuff for sure.
Autumn's 8th on the evening. 15-12 now. Hereford leads by 3, so Lorzano sneaks one over to Ginn. Set to Ray.
There you go.
Baker to Wilburn to Kendall. Cameron from the 10-foot line with the throw and finding the back corner absolutely perfectly. 16-12. Hereford leads by 4. We'll see if, okay. So Lorzano serving for Hereford. Played up by Smith. Coffey back to Ginn, who just plays it over. So Lorzano to Baker to Wilburn on the slide. Tips one over. Again, plays it to Coffey and Carlton.
Play it.
Somehow we're able to keep that up.
Carry.
And so Lorzano's going to send that back over.
Out.
And we barely missed tipping that one. Cameron just able to kind of matrix, get out of the way there. Lady Whiteface point, 17-12. Hereford leads by 5. Just what the doctor ordered, stretching this lead a little in the third set. Coach Douglas, again, will take a timeout for the Honeybees, and we'll send it back for another 30 seconds. We'll be back with Lady Whiteface volleyball on KPAN in half a minute.
And we respect the individuality of every student. Our primary goal as caretakers of youth is to instill a sense of academic and civic responsibility in each young mind that passes through these halls, inspiring a lifetime of future success.
Hereford High School, the best choice in public education. 1,100 students strong, highly qualified staff, state and national award-winning programs. Follow us at HHS Pride on Instagram. Hereford ISD, committed to children, dedicated to excellence.
Welcome back to the Tiger Pit. Hereford leads by 5 in the third set. We are 8 points away from a championship match in the regional finals tomorrow at 1 o'clock against Randall.
It's get out here and score again right quick.
Yep, we've got to finish it off. So Lorzano will keep things going for Hereford. Sophomore jump serves, barely sneaks it over again, plays it up to Coffey to Carlton. And Kirsten.
Get her on the back row now.
Yep, just a deserved point. She's a really good player. And she will go back to the line to serve. Watley, Kendall Blair, Stephanie Solorzano. On the back line, Watley plays it up to Baker. Baker to Cameron. And they're going to call us London with a two-touch there. And Carlton serves for Stephenville. Watley plays it up. And just some miscommunication on our back line there. Really needing to move some feet. 17-15, the Honeybees.
3 points in a row for them.
Yep, they've cut this lead to 2. Carlton serves for Stephenville. Jump serve, aggressive and long. It's 18-15. Hereford gets away with an easy point there. Leads by 3. Trevino in, will serve for Hereford. Again, plays it, sets it to Ray and long. And that's a Hereford point, 19-15 now. Your Lady Whitefaces lead by 4. Trevino serving for the Lady Whitefaces. Played up by Smith to Coffey. Quick set in the middle. And a big-time swing from Aubrey Brandon.
Again, the other middle, not Carlton, but their other middle, Brandon boy, she hit the quick set, and we didn't have an answer on the net with the block.
They're going to wish they've set it to her a little bit more tonight. Ray, an aggressive serve to Trevino, and again, we're waiting on Baker to play those, but someone else has got to step up. Stephenville just keeping one alive here. Wilburn to Baker, back to Autumn, and Miss tips it, and we give that one to Stephenville. 19-17, the Lady Whitefaces lead by 2. Coach, I know we want to let London have that second touch, but when she can't get there, someone's got to step up and make that play. Kyla Ray serves to Trevino. Trevino to Baker. Baker on this near side to Kendall. Mendez plays it up to Coffey. And they hit one long for a Hereford point, 20-17. Hereford leads by 3 here in the third set.
Telling you, the Honeybees have made some mistakes at critical times for them. Just as they're about to get some momentum, they've made a mistake, which has really helped the Lady Whitefaces. Let's earn every 5th one of these now.
Emma Cooper serves for Hereford. They just get one in play. So Lorzano to Baker to Watley. And then Kyla will put one on the floor. I mean, in between their coach and the line judge, perfectly. 21-17, Lady Whitefaces by 4. Emma Cooper serving for Hereford. Jump serves from the middle. Played up by Ray. And Hereford did touch it, so Stephenville keeps it alive. Watley to Baker, who just sends one back over, and London going to get her 4th on the night. I think that was London. I couldn't quite see, but 22-17, Lady Whitefaces 3 away from playing again tomorrow.
Get out of
Emma
here.
with a great serve. Stephenville just keeps it alive. So Lorzano to Baker.
Boy, I thought they were across the line.
Yeah, we're unable to keep that one in play, and that's going to be a point. Stephenville 22-18 now, cutting the lead to 4. The Honeybees send Alexis Wally to the line. They've got senior Tatum Smith on the bench. Looks like it'll be her last time for Stephenville. Watley with a big hit, but Stephenville keeps it in play. They play it over to Trevino, to Baker. The slide to Nikayla.
Come on.
And Kendall right into the block and back on our side for a Stephenville point. 22-19, they cut to lead to 3 here in the third. Coach McCracken wants a time. We'll take one with her. We're up by 3, 22-19, third set. 3 away from a 3-set victory, but the Honeybees knocking at the door. We're back in 30 seconds with Lady Whiteface Volleyball on KPAN.
Preparation prevents poor performance, and your local Zematic dealer is here to help you prepare for any irrigation scenario you may encounter. Act now to lock in bonus rebates on fall deliveries and your choice of additional available incentives. The sooner you lock it in, the better your deal will be, so don't delay. Terms and conditions apply. See your local dealer or visit lindsay.com/fall savings for details. Winget Pump, East Highway 60 in.
Lane and Brenda courtside. Brian Hedrick making his rounds, getting some photos of the fans, of the players, of the cheer squad. And will once again be taking a picture of a gold ball tonight, it seems, as the Lady Whitefaces are 3 away from a regional semifinal victory over Stephenville.
We need this service receive point in a bad way.
Wally Trevino plays it nice to Baker. Quick set to Watley, who throws one over, but they keep it alive. Trevino to Cooper, who keeps it alive, and Kendall just tries to tap it over, and her hand folds on her. That's going to fall on Hereford's side for a Stephenville point. 20-22 the Honeybees trail. Wally serves. Cooper to Baker to Kendall. Kendall off the block, played up, and their setter tries to push it over on the second into the net. 23-20 now, Hereford leads.
Starting rotation for the Lady Whitefaces right now.
Yep, Fletcher back in, Baker serving, London, some really good serves tonight. No exception there. Janae to Baker, Baker to Kendall on this far side into the block. Ray plays it up on the back line. Set from Stephenville, throw to Cooper, Cooper to Baker, Baker to Watley, who just kind of tips one over. Again, Stephenville keeping this in play. Mendez on the far side into the antenna, and it's a Lady Whiteface point. We're 1 away, folks, from the regional finals. 24-20, the Whiteface faithful on their feet. One's in the air. London Baker serving for Hereford. Played up by Ray. Set from Wally to Mendez. Trevino to London, who tips it over. Stephenville keeps it in play. They're going to bring one back to us. Fletcher, Baker to Kendall into the antenna. It's 21-24. The Lady Bees trail by 3. They've got senior Tatum Smith on the bench, the one senior for Stephenville.
Back up front.
Ginn serves. Trevino, great pass to London. London to Nikayla. That's going to fall back on Hereford's side. Cuts the lead to 2. 22-24 now. The Lady Bees trail. We're still 1 away, folks. A point here sends us to tomorrow. Watley, Cooper, Trevino. Watley plays it up to London. London sets on the far side to Cameron, and Cameron's going to do it for Hereford. Her 7th on the night, and the Lady Whitefaces are playing tomorrow. They'll face Randall at 1 o'clock in the regional finals. Hereford wins 25-22.
That we have waited all night long to get that play off a service receive with Kendall Blair on the right side. This is the first time we've gotten to do it all night long, and by gosh, what a better time, I don't know.
Yeah, Kendall has had trouble with that all night, but does it when it matters. Gets her 6th for the win. And your Lady Whitefaces will again inherit a gold ball, the regional semifinalists, going on to play in the finals against Randall tomorrow. We're going to take a 2-minute break, grab a quick photo, get Coach McCracken over to talk with us in a little bit. But again, the Lady Whitefaces do it in 3 tonight over Stephenville. And what an exciting night of volleyball, Coach.
It is certainly an exciting night of volleyball. I'm telling you, we didn't play perfect volleyball, but we played good volleyball. And never a better time than right now. We've wanted, since the last time Randall was in our gym, we wanted a chance to get to see them again, and we're going to get it.
So I must be mistaken. Since they've moved to tournament play, there's no gold ball.
And it would be a trophy from UIL if we were to win this thing tomorrow afternoon. So we'll take that one for sure.
Well, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back to recap tonight's win in 2 minutes.
Fundamentals of their particular sport while learning to work in a team concept. It's not much different at Hereford Texas Federal Credit Union. Our employees have a dedication to serve our members daily with the fundamentals of good business. Being friendly and helping give you peace of mind in knowing that when you need banking assistance, you can get it from our knowledgeable staff. Hereford Texas Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, working as a team since 1936 with our members. Go Herd!
Your business, farm and ranch, or home is unique, and success depends in part on a cost-effective and convenient supply of quality fuel. When you trust your fueling needs to Gooden Fuels, it's one less detail for you to manage. Commercial fuel in bulk in below-ground or above-ground tanks, serving the Western Panhandle with gasoline, diesel, and propane. Gooden Fuels in Hereford, 364-3366.
Start here. AC. Go anywhere. Amarillo College is the place to prepare. AC.
After serving my country in the military and a bout with colon cancer, I got a new start right here at Amarillo College. Great programs, great faculty. Start here, go anywhere.
Trust your future to a college that cares. Start here. AC. Go anywhere.
The world sure is a different place than it was back in 1937 when Deaf Smith Electric Cooperative began. For 85 years, our commitment to our members to provide affordable, reliable electricity has been unwavering. When your lights go out, so do we, and that's something that won't ever change. Deaf Smith Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Co-op.
All right, folks, we are going to visit with Coach McCracken quickly, and I'll let you get to celebrating, Coach. A pretty well-fought match by Stephenville tonight.
Right, right. You know, I was so proud of how we handled that second set, you know, being down by so many and then just kind of fighting. And, you know, we always tell them every point has to matter.
It does.
And we always use the phrase big girl volleyball, and we've kind of put ourselves in a position where it's big girl volleyball from here on out. And I'm just really proud of how they handled that.
Well, Coach, we were down 16-10 in the second, and Brenda was saying if we can turn this around, momentum's going to swing in our way. And it wasn't maybe the huge swing we wanted in the third set. We win 25-22, but getting it done in three, we've done it all playoffs, is a big deal.
Right. And, that team's great. Their middles, holy cow.
Good. Very good. And very young.
Solid. Yes, absolutely. And you know, to do that against a team like that, I think that speaks volumes of our girls.
Well, Coach, rest tonight. Look at some film maybe.
Well, we're going to talk about Randall. They're kind of a familiar foe for us, and so we got to watch them a little bit tonight. I think it's just going to be a battle, and it's our district.
It has quite a bit of nostalgia to see Hereford and Randall in a regional finals again.
Yes.
Well, Coach, we will let you get to your team. Y'all get some rest tonight, and we'll see you around 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Carly.
Lane.
Coach McCracken with the Whitefaces regional semifinal winners tonight over Stephenville. They will face the Randall Lady Raiders tomorrow at 1. And again, a hard-fought match for Hereford tonight. Maybe not earning as many points as we wanted, but coming away with a 3-set victory is quite the accomplishment when you're on this stage. Nikayla Watley, 11 kills on the night. Cameron Blair had 8 for Hereford. Autumn Wilburn had 8 for Hereford. Kendall Blair added 6. London Baker with 4. Janae Fletcher had a kill and 2 blocks. Nikayla with a block as well and an ace. And Charisma Trevino with an ace for the Lady Whitefaces. It was certainly a team effort to get the win tonight. Congratulations to Coach McCracken, Coach Jones, Coach Garcia. They're visiting with Gemma and Clara over there, trainers for the Lady Herd. And what a fantastic night for the Lady Whitefaces, and what a great day to be a Whiteface. For all your KPAN sports sponsors, we especially thank them for sending us here tonight to bring you the action. For Coach Kitten, for Tom and Cindy back home, certainly cheering on the ladies tonight, I'm Lane Formby. And I'll say we'll see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock, baby. The Tiger Pit for the championship. Back to Avery. Lady Whiteface Volleyball on KPAN.